Gustavo Ribeiro joins us now to provide some insight on the meeting. He's the founder and editor-in-chief of the Brazilian Report. Great to have you on the program this evening. What role does the BRICS meeting have in helping prepare Rio for the upcoming G20 Summit in November?
Well, thanks for having me, first of all. Well, this meeting, the foreign ministers issued a joint statement with 54 points. Of course, we're not going to delve into all of them, but one key issue is presenting the BRICS as an important forum, and they cite specifically the G20, which is Brazil's bet to increase its role worldwide. Brazil has defended, and that is particularly the case under the presidency of Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, the fact that the world is becoming more multipolar and that Brazil should not seek automatic alignment with Western powers. So that's why Brazil sees both the BRICS and the G20 as a way of increasing the influence of the global South, of South America, of African nations in global governance and reform some of the bodies such as the UN, the International Monetary Fund, which for the Brazilian government do not work anymore, do not serve the purposes for which they were created decades ago.
In terms of Beijing's influence, how would you categorize China's relationship with Brazil as a long-standing partner?
Well, Brazil and China celebrate this year the 50th anniversary of bilateral relations, and over the past 20 years, China has become the outright top trading partner in Brazil. Brazilian commodity exports, which is the bulk of Brazilian exports, most go to China. Chinese investments have flourished to Brazil over the past years, and and now that we have a left-wing government, the relationship has become smoother, and Brazil has sought to attract more investments, to enhance cooperation, especially because both Beijing and Brasilia have this interest of a more multipolar world system.
Now, China has urged the BRICS bloc of nations to take on greater responsibilities and establish itself as being inclusive to the world. What does this mean exactly? What kind of responsibilities are we talking here?
Well, for instance, mediating conflicts, because many of these nations believe that as they are, institutions such as the UN no longer can provide the things they were meant to provide, such as stabilizing stable global relations. Now we are seeing geopolitical tensions as much as we have seen in past years, and these institutions, especially, and the Brazilian government has issued a statement today being very clear that the current global governance institutions have proved to no longer being effective. So the BRICS are a way of increasing the influence of developing nations, of bringing more plural voices to international conversations.
Gustavo Ribeiro, really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.